and waited for years, looking for signs to appear to me, but all I'd see was clouded in mystery. And now that I'm to the beach, I've broken out of my cage of fear that
Happy Thursday, children on the line.
Happy
That looks like
happy
a happy
Thursday.
purple puppy.
That's a happy purple puppy swimming amidst the oxumedness.
The new album cover is
Yes,
revealed.
big deal, very big deal. Beautiful work. Uh, it's it was fun doing this cover. It was challenging because it's where am I here? It's been 20 years, which is I think that's certainly a respectful amount of time to wait to do anything. And when I say do anything with regard to John material, now it's interesting because I'm still finding things. It's not like I have this box of tapes that I said, "Oh, I can't wait to see what's in here." I mean, I've had them for 20 years. I've had some of them for far longer than 20 years, and it's never been really a reason to listen to them, except if I felt like.
Well, Sue loves the cover, and Gail wants to know who did the art.
Lee Stokes did the art, and when it's there's more to come, but
Lee Stokes?
Lee. Before we go further, the Queen is dead. Long live the King. Rest in peace.
Lilibet. Rest in
Queen
peace,
Elizabeth.
Lilibet.
Yeah. I have seen some of that beautiful UK oneness. You say what you want about this and that and the other thing. When I happened to be there touring when Diana had passed, and I've never in my life seen. I took pictures of it. I didn't want to be too disrespectful, but I mean, just mounds and mounds and mounds of flowers like I've never seen in my life. I didn't know you could get that many flowers at the same time. And there's John fancied himself a knight of the realm. He told me on more than one occasion he would go to a certain place and he'd get this feeling like, yeah, I've been here before. There are a lot of down in the part of England where Corwood was, very country, very posh for the most part, and it's just that.
Okay, well, Pat Romano says, take my money right now. I want serial number 000007. We have nothing to do with that.
This is the first time I'm so happy to see.
Really?
This is the first time I don't have 100 people falling over each other going, oh my God, are they going to get shipped out?
We don't have boxes of CDs. We don't have any of it. That's the record company.
We're just so pleased to be connected to Deco Entertainment.
I would say write them an email, Pat.
Write who an email?
Deco.
What does he want to know?
He wants serial number 000007.
I don't know that we're numbering them, Pat.
Oh.
I could draw that on one for you if you like. I don't think they're. This is this is the first in a series of stuff. I had to, in order to commit to doing not one but two records, and even though you're limited by how much media you can put on one source, I wanted to make sure that I had enough stuff that you would enjoy. You know, in my times with John, touring with John, I got to see who the guy was without having the pressure of having to be the guy in the Who. I saw the
He's just our
guy.
friend John.
Well, yeah. I
That's
mean,
all he
it was, and he liked being able to be that. No one wants to walk around with that. You know, I mean, you have to, right? At a certain point, you have to.
I'll never forget his first words to me. He said, John, this is my wife, Laurie. And he says, oh, hello, truck. And I went, truck? And he says, yes, in England, a lorry is a truck. And I said, oh, well, hello, toilet. And he went, toilet? And I said, in America, a toilet is a John.
No, John.
A John is a toilet. And we got along great ever since.
And thanks for that, hon. I mean, that made
Well,
got things right off to a good start.
it did.
Yeah, it did.
He laughed.
Oh, there was no question that. Well, and I think the whole basis of the time that we all spent together was based on life that wasn't obligated to be that John Entwistle. It just got to be John Entwistle.
Yep, we just were who we were.
And so, right, but let me tell you this. John Entwistle, with or without the accomplishments and the resume and all that, if this was 200 years ago and they weren't making records, he would still be a musical genius.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, and I found this over the years, for instance, Steve, what's his name? Steve Smith from Journey, the drummer from Journey, right? Steve who from Journey? Who's the drummer? The guy happens to be an amazing, accomplished musician. And he's so transparent because he's just doing exactly what the song needs him to do that, and I don't mean this in the wrong way, but you don't really even notice him. I mean, when he does something, you'll pick up on it, but for the most part, you're feeling him. You're not really, it's because he's part of the groove, right? Well, come to find out after Journey, the guy's out there playing fusion and just a monster player. So there's a ton of guys like that found their success in
Crane.
Yeah, well, right. Like the Fruit Gum Company back in I guess it was the 60s. They were a psychedelic band,
Yeah,
and
but
they
Keith was a fusion player.
right. Well, it's just how it rolls. So
Just how it rolls. Well, Frank says I could have called him crap, but crap doesn't mean John in America, so I don't know what you're talking about there.
yeah, I'm not sure I get that one either.
I don't think he would have been happy about that.
You could have called him, I don't know. There's not really another name for a John, right? If you're a John.
That's just what came to my mind and out of my mouth.
Well, right, because the John
Yeah,
would
and
absolutely
he had never
be.
heard that.
Well, listen,
And
welcome
I
to
had never
America.
heard Laurie as a truck.
Well, I had heard both. And sitting in the middle of them on the limo, no, actually, you were
No,
across
we-
from us.
Yeah.
It was like, here she goes.
Ain't
Here
no
she goes.
stopping her now.
No, it's not. And you know what? In hindsight, there isn't a thing, well, with regard to my career, there isn't a thing that you ever did
Yeah.
that may or may not have cost me in one area or another that I don't embrace.
Oh, okay. Now you don't embrace, because I was just saying, the Richie Blackmore thing might have done something.
Yeah, but I believe that was for the best.
Oh, I know so.
But I don't want to go there because I don't want to go
Did
there.
you know Frank is now qualifying crap? John Crapper invented the toilet.
Oh, that's
Most
important.
Americans don't know that.
No. Most Americans don't give a shit. Well, no, they do.
They give a shit.
They do.
They give a lot of
But
shits.
they're so jaded that
They don't give.
They,
John
it's
Crapper
like
his
it's
due.
like breathing and just taking the air for granted.
Yeah. Okay. Salute to you, John Crapper.
Yes, they are John Crapper.
I need you.
Wasn't he on
several times
NBC?
today.
Wasn't he on NBC?
John Crapper.
John Crapper.
I don't know.
Well,
But no,
anyway.
I know it's raining here this afternoon
Yeah.
as usual. No thunder though. John has not been.
Well, he's been a little. He's
Not like some of those.
He's probably going to get started a little late tonight. That happens too. Well, where's John? Well, he's on his way. What does that mean? Well, it's a number of things. Yeah. So I found some other stuff. That some other fun stuff to celebrate, because tomorrow they post a link for pre-orders for Oxzoomed, and I'll tell you what, I've been asked over the years, is there any more stuff? Are you going to ever do any more stuff? Is there anything we haven't heard? And there's a lot of things that you haven't heard, and that the only way you should hear is properly. So it's been a challenge to do this, and I know that I'm making the right decisions when it's time for decisions to be made.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is the record. I know who we were, and I think this is the record we would have made if we had a little. Not saying that we don't have the connection, but it hasn't gotten scary yet. And I'm very proud to be involved in this, because there's music here. It's a friend said to me, actually a former John Entwistle bandmate, guitar player in 1988 said to me, we will never write all the songs that we have inside of us.
Right.
And that stuck with me. That was Devin Powers, first, real guitar player, not real, that anybody wasn't real. First guitar player in what toured as the John Entwistle Band. This is after Rat Race and before.
He was called Mark Adams at the time.
Right, but he is and has been Devin Powers, and he's extremely successful and a very talented guy on a number of levels, and a beautiful family. And when we began to work together to a point about, how long has that been? 7 years ago, 6 7 years ago. And he said that to me once in a casual conversation, and I never forgot it. And it's true, and I hope it's true, because I hope we never write all the songs that are inside of us. So anyway,
well,
there's that.
The good thing for me is I don't have any inside of me that I'm trying to write.
Yeah, that's not true. I thought I heard a song last night when I was stepping on your throat. That wasn't it. That was it. Okay, let's see where we are.
Version of Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, no, we can't do that. Okay, it's tour bus time.
All right, home movie.
Let's see, yeah, tour bus time. Where the hell are we?
Yoko.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Yoko.
This is, please, where's the giant condom? I know, we live in it. Speaking of giant condoms.
That's what Steve needs.
Wow.
I just had to throw that in there.
Well, yeah, throw it right in there.
I'm throwing it.
I'm supposed to hear the
I'm
sound
gonna throw you
effect.
under that bus.
I'm supposed to hear the sound effect, right? Am I supposed to hear?
Oh shit.
I can't do it. Anyway, this is we're pulling into some festival. I'm not sure whether this is Rockin' the Hills, but I thought it would be fun for you to, these are this is great. You get to these people, right? We're in Minnesota or we're in Winnetonka. I don't know where the hell we are. I don't know where we are.
Kristen loves Yoko.
Well, then, her show's on at 9. This is... This is us pulling into a
You're
festival,
alone, I think.
whatever festival it is that we're pulling into. This is us pulling into it, and here's the official people that are supposed to protect us, and we have to tell them it's you got to go through this, and then this is just, I don't know what the hell this is, but there's the stage, and you think we're sneaking in with a giant, brightly painted tour bus, so I thought I saw it there, Rockin' the Hills. This is this Minnesota? Where was Rockin' the Hills? South Dakota? You were there.
Was I Rockin' the Hills?
Yes, you were. There, right there. North Dakota, Rockin' the Hills.
Dakota.
Oh, look at that. June
don't remember
26th,
that one.
27, and 28. Check it out. How weird is that? June 27 experts.
Oh.
June 27.
The date that
Ah.
John
What?
and the date that John
Yeah.
died.
Yeah. Anyway, here we are. So now it's okay. This is what they
All I
were.
know is it was so freaking hot in Minnesota. It was.
It
like,
was unbelievable.
It was like.
But so
unbelievable.
this is backstage, and you have no idea who anybody is. I mean, because everybody looks like they snuck in, but nobody's worried about it. So you got to figure that they probably work there, right? And so you can do anything, just about anything. You get out and walk around as long as you have your credentials on you. You can get up on the stage. You can go play football. You can do this stupid shit. You can.
That's just what I want to be doing.
They're right there. And you can, or you can just hang on the bus and party. There's
No land by the pool.
And look at those gorgeous lavender cases. Whose lavender road cases?
Those are purple.
Yeah, they are purple. Look at this.
Those
These guys are great.
beautiful.
These guys,
I love those cases.
yeah, they're great. I know you'd love to get them back into storage.
Well, they go. Yeah.
Well, so anyway, and look at this, June 26th. So this was 98. This was weird. A day and however many years, right?
Oh, there's Mikey.
4 years. Yeah, Mikey.
He was a great guitarist.
Cavanis. Mikey Cavanis. Was this where they told us we were too loud for outside?
No, that was like down south, Midwest somewhere.
See, the people haven't gotten here
That
yet.
was like
Look at
Colorado-ish.
the beautiful stage. It's like you could land an
It was
airplane.
like a freaking desert.
Yeah, but
What
wait
is it,
till
Woodstock 99?
no, this is Rockin' the Hills.
I know.
It's getting a little. Oh, look at her! I'm just looking around. Here's
and
Dean. There, yep, he's with us.
Yeah, and that girl's with some other band.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Almost. Not yet.
Dean has been on the show before.
Yeah, Dean is up. There's those beautiful cases.
Dean was a roadie for Steve with Leslie West and Richie Scarlett.
I got him that gig.
We got him that gig.
Who's this? Look at the, oh man. Oh, that's okay. So this is the
Yeah,
place.
rocking
By
the-
the time, whoops, wait a
the
minute. Something
freaking
happened.
dead
By the
grass
time,
hills.
oh, well, I'm not sure how we got on the bus, but we're on the bus. Yeah, okay. By the time we played, that hill was filled with the hill people who were camped out in 60,000 tents on the other side of that rise. It was actually very well planned out.
Yeah, it was like a
Oh, look at, there you go. Quick
three-day
view.
event.
Look at that. They just appeared. There you go. There they are.
I think that like one of the places where we saw Joan Jett when her head was shaved for the first
This is
time.
where I think this is that.
I
Yeah.
think this was that too. It was
She played before us.
yeah.
I know, we played with her a lot because I remember Kenny Laguna. I go, well, we're back on the bus. Oh, here we go. I'm smoking Winston 100 and I'm looking out the window
No, you
wondering,
didn't smoke,
how did I get here? Not
John.
me, him.
Oh, John loved being on the bus.
He does. He did. We so many times talked about owning a bus. Who was that? Huh? Who's that?
I cannot see.
Wait a minute.
Because I
Wait,
am-
pause.
That's you.
Who's? Oh,
Over here with
it-
it looks like it's Gordon without
is
a
it Gordon?
mustache.
No, okay,
That's Gordon.
okay.
Yeah.
It looks
Gordon.
like some slut wearing a patent leather jacket.
No, it's a slut, all right.
Porn star.
No, he was on.
Look at
remember
that.
He got off to go to the casino.
That's the, I don't know even who's taking this. That's the other bus. There's the good bus and the evil bus. That is the evil bus. Now,
The crew had a bus.
Right, because they had so much stuff in and under the bus that they needed to pull a trailer too, because John wanted to have exactly what he wanted to have, and that was it. And so we figured out how much
John
room.
had so many freaking suitcases.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, well, that's just another story. But this was the best way to do it.
Why was it the evil bus?
That's where the road crew was.
That's not nice.
That's not nice.
Let me tell you what, we were happy to have that
We
evil
certainly
bus
were.
when the other one broke
Okay,
down.
so here, this is Chicago, right? Lakeshore Drive, I'm sure.
Okay, now
You've
I
seen
was
it.
not here. I
You were
never
not
went to
here?
Chicago in my life. No.
Really?
I think you had Ken Jones on this tour.
Is this jumping around
My
years?
first date on this tour was Minnesota, Walker, Minnesota, and it was what was the
That's
name of the
Moon
festival?
Dance Jam.
Another 3-day festival. That was my first one.
Well, this is Chicago. I don't remember. I mean, this
have
is.
never been
I don't
to
even know what this. Oh, it's. Oh, good. It's him. So this is '96.
Him who?
Eric.
Okay. Eagles.
No. I'm just saying. So here's where's this? Is this where we were too loud for outside?
But
Is this where we were too
see,
loud for
I
outside?
this could be the place you played in Chicago.
No, that was ridiculous.
Well, then why did you have the tour bus footage of Chicago?
Because I think this is bits and pieces of
Oh, that
stuff.
was Mikey's, but
Oh,
he was from Jacksonville.
yeah. Oh, and there's
He was
Flash.
like one of the best roadies.
Yeah, he was great.
He like didn't
So
talk too
there's a-
much. He wasn't a slut. He had no alcohol. or
Listen,
drugs.
here we go. Oh, this is our walk-on music. I don't know what this video is. Okay, there you go. Okay. Horror rock.
Yesterday, were you there, Sean? 'Cause
She
I was
thought.
not.
I bet she was. You weren't here?
Oh, and he's got the copper.
Yeah, of course. Why not? It's like summer and it's 105 degrees out. Yeah, no, that's good.
Maybe
And
she-
you're sure you're not here? I think you're
I
here.
never went to Chicago.
We're not in Chicago anymore. We
Well,
left.
If we're back, if we're rocking,
No, I think we're
Moon
rocking the
Dance Jam
hills.
was-
I think we're rocking the hills right
This
now.
looks like Moon Dance Jam.
What's that? Were you under that tent?
I was on the tent. I
No,
know,
that was
my
you.
own little tent selling merchandise.
Well, so let's.
Stage looked like.
Let's see where we're. Oh, now okay. Name that city. Name that city. Name that city.
New Orleans.
Thank you. Ding 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 ding.
I've been
Right.
there.
Yeah. Yes, you were found there. House of Blues. There
Let
it
me tell you
was.
what, I took Steve
Up there she is.
on the
All
tour.
business, running the tour.
That's
Sign this,
sign
do this.
John,
Here
do
you go.
this.
Now wait a minute. Did you catch? I don't know if you saw that because this is
I
part
remember that
for
yet.
those for you. Oops. All right. Wait a minute. This is very important.
See, that was me being professional.
For those
That's
of you,
coming.
hang on, I'm going to stop with it when we get there. For those of you that have been with the show since the beginning, you've heard about, there it is, not my beautiful wife,
No,
and that cool ass jacket that I don't really
I
remember.
don't either. Was that the puzzle jacket you got me?
I don't know. I'm puzzled. So maybe it is. Anyway, if you look next to the window, that is the
Sunflower.
one of many purchases of the radar controlled, movement controlled toys that
Came
light
from
up,
Cracker Barrel.
and it came from Cracker Barrel that light up, and this particular one
Sings.
sings "You Are My Sunshine, My
And
Only
his
Sun,"
eyes light up.
and it's
Now-
now
And
this-
John loved that
Love
thing.
that fucking thing. Yeah, it's
It
not in
always
his
like-
room though. It's out here. It's where it is, and it's there.
Well,
and so nobody
He
turns it
sat
off.
there a lot.
Yeah, but well, because he liked to see people walk by it and have it freak him out.
No.
So okay, they let it live there. Behind Laurie, there's another place and the kitchen and all that, and then the bunks are straight back, and the lounge, the other lounge is all the way at the back, right? So this thing is funny for like 2 days,
It's funny.
but by day 6, it's getting a little old.
It's like, shut the
Wow,
fuck
it's
up.
like,
well, no,
shut
it was
this-
when everybody was getting crabby with each other.
Yeah, right. And
Yeah.
that's when you start hating on them. What's the first thing you're going to hate on is the
Yeah.
singing sunflower. Okay, so here we are. We're in York. Now, this is the good part of the tour. I've got my wife and my number one best bud.
That was our first dog.
That's Cody.
That's like our first child.
Yep.
He lived to be 15. He's the reason we moved to Florida.
That's the reason that we live here.
He died naturally.
That crazy thing.
Walked till the day he died. He
That-
had a
That's
blessed life.
Star Trek.
And he went on tour. And John fed him beanie weenies at night and fattened him
can't-
up on the tour bus.
Can't tell that whole story in one breath.
I just
What's
did.
wrong? Nah, but I don't know. They, you know.
I can do things that you don't even know.
Hey, listen. I'd like to see some of those. Wait a minute. Stop the presses.
This is
What
when,
is
this
this?
is when you really hate the sunflower.
This is a problem. This is
Texas.
the very fancy Star Coach has broken down
Texas at 100
in
something
Texas at
degrees.
108 degrees in the desert.
And John refuses to get off the
And
bus.
yes, John, no worries, mate.
Cody and
Go
I
on
are
out
sitting under
there.
a
Meanwhile,
tree.
these idiots are out here seeing if it's hot enough to fry an egg.
Well, what
on the
else did they have to
sidewalk.
do?
Wow.
Eventually, it was going to go. You were there with him.
Yeah.
And you were filming it.
Yep.
I remember.
Yep.
100
And
degrees.
you would report back
Well,
to
it's definitely
John.
100
More
degrees.
than
Well, because he wanted to
It's
know.
105 out
I
here.
had to keep him entertained.
That's
But
the
and
only
him
time
and
I
Cody
see
are on the
one
bus.
cook egg,
That's the only time we. No,
I would say that to be at least.
Well, then we finally got him off of the bus, Cody. He was getting too hot. You wrapped him in wet
I
towels.
would
John
say
stayed
that
on the
the
bus
egg would
with
have
that
to
damn
probably
Freaking maniac with
have
that
not
freaking
been
sunshine.
splattered.
And that long sleeve
Well,
shirt. And that's the only time in my life I saw him
Oh, I think the man got a little hungry and we had one egg.
wet.
Okay,
He
so
was
here,
turning
you know,
white.
so
He
we
thought he
do
was
the
gonna
egg
die.
thing.
Look, Gordon
and
Nelson
this is
doesn't
where
have
we
the
are.
porn stash.
Yeah, no, I know. It wasn't working.
Footage.
All right, so this is those
Somebody was
guys.
gassed in. Chris,
Oh, wait,
are you
wait.
serious?
Oh, look at this. Okay, wait. Here we go.
Stuck
Okay, so
close.
the generator. Look at
That was
John.
Dave, the bus driver. Morning,
Dave.
farmer.
Yeah, morning.
Oh, look
farmer.
at John's
Look
back
at
is
John.
sweaty.
He's fucking dying. And look where we are. Now, I got to ask you something.
That was the only place around.
If this, I know the way that the Who tours, if the Who tours, there's 100 other vehicles that you just get out of the shitty one and get into the good one
I
and
think
you're
you
out
fly
of there.
in Learjet over the chopper.
Yeah, come pick us up, send the frickin' spacecraft. But John didn't want to do that. And he could have. We could have done that. He could have played that card. And he didn't want to. He wanted to be in a band with his friends,
Yeah.
fighting the fight and being the pirates that we were at the time that we were, going across the high seas
Mhm.
and whatever, there was, it was,
And him and
He
Steve
was
were
more-
business partners. He said,
yeah.
I'm not going to pay for the tour. If we make money, then we make money.
Right.
but
Yeah.
I'm not paying anything."
We did it. All right. So anyway, look at what I found. Oh shit.
What?
This thing. I found here.
That was the
Yes,
only
here it is. Wait.
building-
Good
Good
Wait.
thing we
Wait.
found that freaking
Let's see what look we get from you.
It's
Oh, the
dying.
sunflower. Oh.
Yeah, but
No, wait a
Wait,
minute.
there's
I missed it.
No light in the bus.
Yeah, no light in the bus.
Well, it was shooting
So
back
basically,
the
they
water
got to
back
send
out
us
like
another
thermostat
bus.
does
Well,
when
okay, that's fine.
Stuck-
But the
stuck
next
close.
bus is where? Okay, well, John does not want to hang out in that van with the air conditioning
Yeah.
on. But He's not
Well, I
saying
learned
a
a lot about
freaking
this.
word.
Look at John.
He's not
I
calling,
have too
you
much
know,
of
the
this type of
Space Force.
on my
He's
tour
just
videos.
doing what he does.
Soldiering on.
And let me tell you what, I've been out there with some pussies and
Some
that
prima donnas.
and some rock stars, and you know,
And there were a few on that tour.
yeah,
and one of
but
them wasn't John.
yeah. Well, here's this thing. Listen,
And I'm greeted by this. An exercise in restraint.
an exercise.
Yeah,
in
let's see what
restraint.
look we
Yeah,
get
remember,
from
look
you.
at this.
It was
Trying to
even
keep
dying.
it dark in there so that it wouldn't heat
Oh
up.
my God.
And okay, but new bus. No, oh, and there's the tour dog.
Yeah.
No, go out.
What a good boy.
Go ahead, go out.
Okay,
Go out,
and
go,
so
go, go.
why was he out there, Steve? Well,
Okay.
it isn't because.
I draw pictures of you in the mountains.
See, now this is when he was just like towards
good
the
boy.
beginning of it, right?
Good boy.
They hadn't fattened him up yet. We didn't shave him on the tour, did we?
I feel like I'd shake the foot.
Yeah, so there.
Everything we brought us
Okay,
around.
so this is the beginning of that. But
With our own
he's not
grooming.
fat though. He was, by the time he got through this, what happened was
Thought about having
on the
a dog
third.
grooming
Look at
business.
this. I'm back in the bus, bitches. I'm out of here. He knows his way around.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. Okay. So, oh, look at you. Where the dog is, guess where? Not far from.
No, mama.
Okay, so, and the reason it's this way is the guy that was our tour manager.
I would be the only girl on the bus.
Yeah, our tour manager was stricken and not, it was a bad situation. And then when the dog started driving the tour bus, it all went to hell. That was,
I thought he did pretty good.
he did pretty good. He did as good as Dave did. Yeah, but I tell you what, now I'm not. You don't know who Dave is, and you don't know
Not
him.
Dave
and
Camilla,
no,
Dave,
this
the
is
bus
no. This
driver.
is no. Why did you do that?
Because that's
I
the
was
only
just,
thing
yeah,
we
but I
heard.
was just about to unload this freaking Aboriginal bitch, and you
Why
now
would you do that?
because he was some
Hi,
stump.
Rose. Don't do that.
But no, but then I'm not going to understand the experience. We took the high road. This guy was stumped dumb and did shit.
Every
But-
morning it was, morning, farmer. That's what we would say. We'd
Yeah.
wake up and we'd say, morning, farmer.
Yeah. Now what's this? Oh,
shut
this
the
was
fuck up.
this was. I think is this Vegas? Are we going to Vegas?
Yeah, so John could go shopping.
Okay.
at
Now,
Yuppies.
and there's the
We weren't
tour,
playing in
the
Vegas.
tour dog. Yeah. So Lori had to take over the stage manager. No, the stage manager. Eric was the tour manager. You were the stage manager.
Merchandise.
Right, so, you know, and I guess this must be Vegas. And yeah, here we are going to another place, and John says, I need to get some shirts. We went there to go to, how come I don't remember? I know I don't remember, but wow. There's a Stardust. Do we have Shepherd's Food, John? We didn't play in Vegas. We stopped there so John could buy those shirts. Holy shit, guys. We go, I mean, you got to realize when we're not playing or we're on a long run, it is absolutely textbook by the rules rock and roll. No holds barred. You tell your own story. I'll see you there. It's, you know, and so sometimes you don't know where you are, and other times you don't care where you are. Like,
We were on our way to Eric's.
we didn't know that we were going. I mean, it was, you would wake up, kind of, and you'd walk to the front of the bus, and you could do that. You'd walk to the front of the bus because it was so wobbly that you could actually walk a straight line. But, and you would ask, you know, where are we? Well, now obviously we're in Vegas because there's hotels and there's a pyramid and there's a Sphinx and whatever this is and that is. There's
Unless we were like in outer space.
oh,
Frank says,
Love
this is
him.
great. Love him.
oh, but that's the real one.
Love him.
So anyway, now here I am, and for all these years, I'm wondering why I have this Vegas footage. And you're right, we didn't play in Vegas.
I know you didn't.
We played in Reno. But I don't know if you were there. But there's the frickin', that's the
was not
thing.
there.
And don't you
I
look
booked
happy.
Reno.
Don't you look happy to be on the tour. Look at that sweet face.
I'm like, this is Vegas.
Oh, yeah. Why are we here? We're here to buy the weirdest frickin' cowboy shirts on the planet.
Now, Frank says, look down at your feet. That's where you are.
Yeah, I know. I know where I am. And you don't have to look down at your feet if you're already like.
You went into Shepler's.
Yes, I did. And oh my God Almighty, he was like, it was
Shall
like
we
a crazy
show the
person.
shirt?
My shirt? Sure, yeah. Would you like to do? Yes, absolutely. It's show and tell. Would you like to see the shirt?
You know where it is?
Is it in the closet? I don't know. No, I don't know where it is.
Where the gold one is on our
It's not in our closet? Oh, I don't know. Well, another time.
Oh, it might be in the back.
That's where I think it is with all the wardrobe.
All right, if I can find it there, you can see one of the most horrible.
Okay,
shirts.
anyway, all right. So you see this road that we're going on. I'm like, wow, look at all this weird shit, right? I mean, because even if you've been to Vegas, what did you get to really see? And how long were you there? Were you there for 2 days? Were you there for a weekend? Were you there overnight? You know, and could you go out? And by the time you got there, did you want to pass out in your room or go to the buffet or, you know, see who's playing this afternoon on what stage and, you know, win $100 million. And come to find out, we got to see where this goes. I really don't, I've never want. Oh, okay, we're gone. So let me just stop. I'll tell you this story. Because now we're in Ventura, California. I recognize it. She's getting props. And we're in Vegas. And, so, you know, we have GPS. And so Eric, the tour person, says, you know, where's Shepler's? And Shepler's is like, have you ever been to like a super Walmart or like, you know, Home Depot Deluxe, one of those frickin' places that you don't know how it doesn't cave in, it's so big. This is that, only it's all Western wire. Yep, I said it, all Western wire. Jeans, boots, and those fancy Western shirts. And John is going up and down the aisles and he sees belts with frickin' giant eagles on them, and he sees snakes and hats, and he's just looking around like a kid in a candy store. And John's look at that time, I mean, the thing that he liked, it was Lee jeans, slim cut jeans, and a Western shirt, sometimes a Brooks and Dunn. There were some other labels that he enjoyed. It's not important. But Shepler's is like, it's like country Western wear porn. I mean, you know, all those shiny jackets that you see if you watch the Grand Ole Opry, and the guys who are so old that they can wear anything and it's frickin' perfect and they're shining like holy shit. There's like a whole row of that. It's like, I mean, go in there. You got to be your best when you go into Shepler's. So anyway, what?
I found it, and now looking at it,
Yeah.
it doesn't look quite as bad.
Doesn't look quite as bad as it did in 1996. I can't wait till you see this, kids. All right, so
He's
let's go in.
just pulling shirts.
All right, he's just pulling shirts out. Not the big reveal yet. I know.
Okay.
Okay.
Well then.
No, I got you. So I'm following him up and down the aisle because I don't want him. I know, you know, somebody's going to take advantage of him. I mean, and it's kind of my
We
thing.
had to babysit most of the time.
I don't refrain from calling it that, but it was very much like that. He was, in many
call it
cases, not all cases, but in many cases, he was pretty helpless. And I only say that because there was always somebody there to do everything for him, and he didn't know how it got done. He just said,
Right.
do this. And,
On the Who
you know.
tours, somebody did something for him. He was out on his own with
You're on
us.
your own, kid. You want something, I'll help you get it, but you coming with me. Anyway, so, and that's what it was. And it was the most fun you could possibly have. So what was I about to show?
Please mute the video audio.
Mute the video audio?
Why?
Okay, I don't mind it, but I don't even know where I was in the video. We were about to get someplace.
I don't know, because you
But
followed it.
all right, so anyway, Shepler's, because we're about to go to Cody on the West Coast with the bums. But so I know you're next is Ventura up in the hotel. Anyway, so John picks out 200 shirts. What?
Yep.
200 shirts and a belt with a giant frickin' eagle head made out, by the left hand of Mayan right-handed people.
Can I tell you? Correction. He got that belt in.
Oh, that's right.
Arizona.
That's right. Okay, so what did I get him?
Arizona.
What did I get him to give him? Well, he got something on that. I got him something. Don't you remember? I said, I got, you got to tell her it's going to give him.
Oh, he bought like all those Wranglers.
Yeah, but that was well. Anyway, all right. So we get on the bus, right? And it's funny because the fucking tour manager is like, he's got to deal with all this stuff and bring it onto the bus.
Yeah.
And now John's got 200 cowboy shirts in the front of the bus, right? And everybody kind of stands back like, okay.
Let's see what you got.
Watch out. And he starts looking at he'll look at the label, and then he'll look at the size.
Yeah.
And he'll grunt
in the store.
And he'll grunt and he'll throw it aside.
Wait,
right? And so it goes on like this. And there's there's piles, like there's one pile on top of the table, there's another pile on top of the other couch, and he's got a pile in front of him, and he says to me, this one's yours, too big for me. Yes, please, I want to wear that.
Oh, you can't
please,
see the real color.
Let me frickin' wear, it's
wait, the yellow.
It is school bus yellow.
Yeah, it's like our crayon yellow.
It
doesn't look as bad as
no, it really doesn't.
until you can see.
It
isn't.
I don't know, but if it was really that, no, because the freaking color of this thing
so yellow.
It's a yellow.
It's the color of the Lakers jersey,
yeah, and black. It's certainly not.
And black,
I mean,
and it gives it to Steve.
I wonder if this will fit you. Oh, what? Okay.
Wasn't quite
so they said about wardrobe. They wanted
kind of funky. You think back then?
They wanted stuff for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Cream.
They,
there you go.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
You'll see that shirt at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Anyway.
And it's Cowboy's Turtle. That's who makes it.
And I think on this.
This is a nicely made shirt too.
Well, what's he gonna do? I mean.
No.
Those shirts
he
were.
He would have loved your shirts.
Yeah, he would have.
Yeah, we know that. Okay.
Anyway, so here we are. Back to the video. Where are we? I gotta find where we are.
I don't know. We only have like 15 minutes left of the show.
Holy shit! Oh, we're backstage somewhere. I don't know. I'm just popping around. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, who's that beautiful girl? Oh, wait a minute. That
was Joni's Butterfly.
All right, so this is 96. Oh, you want me to turn the video down? Okay, I'll turn the video on because somebody.
You know what? It's Pat Romano. The other people might want to hear
it's
what's
Pat
going
Romano.
on.
It's Pat Romano.
The other people might want to hear you guys.
It's just, but I don't know why all these. I'm not quite sure. This might have been one of the original best ofs that I did. I mean, over the years, because this is just, let me see if I can find, what's this? Danny. Oh, okay. That was the best buster. Okay. Wow.
Danny Shilner.
There you go. All right. Wait a minute. Let's see. Yep. Make sure your hair's right, Steve.
Yep.
All right. So where are we? Well, we're in a place where they don't speak that. Here we are. Nice. I see it. There's the camera. Okay. And I don't have any idea what's going to happen.
What?
I don't know what this is.
Why is it going back and forth?
because who's that? Oh, some foreign girl, right? Weren't there foreign people on the bus?
And that was in Minnesota.
And there's Stephanie, and there you are.
Well,
This is
was
in
the
Minnesota.
last show.
This was still right because Danny's writing his number down, and you don't want to. I can't let you see that. Oh! This was fun.
This was in New Jersey.
Oh look! Oh my!
It was in New Jersey.
All right, here, just
It was the last night of the tour.
okay. Last night of the tour, but not before some girl flies out of the audience. And where was the last night of this tour?
New Jersey. And
Oh,
don't you
New
remember
Jersey.
backstage? John says another summer camp gone.
Oh, yeah,
If you
another
would play
another
the-
summer
if
camp.
you would play the sound.
I have the sound. You hear the sound? That's the sound. Yeah, I think this was like the last night. I don't know. This thing doesn't fast forward. Oh, there you go. There's the
Laird
girl.
voices
No,
don't
but look.
work. Wait,
Where did
Patty's
this?
saying the Laird voices don't work.
Okay, that's fine. Where did this girl come from? I mean, you can't understand what they're saying anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But let me just hold on to the neck of
She's
this.
somebody else that managed to jump up on stage.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Should I? Oh, I'm sorry. Is that my job? No.
And the weird thing
your job?
is John didn't like blondes. He was into brunettes.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, all right. So that was whatever that was, and I guess she left a poster with her number on it. But now somebody asked about the red bass. That is the red bass.
That was Chris Chanel and somebody.
What do we have now? What happens now? Oh, listen to this. It's fun.
I can't hear anything.
Little spotted silhouette. The sun was in his eyes.
England?
Took his money, horse and gun. Now the buzzards fill the sky. Fine.
Muslim stew. We started singing today.
If you put these on.
We're back in John's studio.
Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, this is.
Secret agent said.
This is the creating of one of the tracks that going to be on the album coming up.
What?
I didn't say
Album
anything.
coming out?
What is that on? Well, here we are. This is our video of it. Left for Dead. Okay, so I think. Oh. John's part. My part.
Under the desert sun, you spend the night with the sheriff's wife. Now you spend your days on the run. That little spot is silhouette. Something's in his eyes. They took his money, horse and
Well,
gun.
I'm married to 38 years ago tomorrow.
What?
Now this is just John Day.
Oh, yeah.
November of the
70s. This is fun. Because John's not there. I hope so. And this is, I don't want to give too much of it away. I just tell you what, things happen and people go their separate ways, but when it's right, which this was absolutely one of those moments, I remember this moment. I remember everything and all the good energy surrounding this project and us it was just,
That's what happens in the beginning.
yeah, it's, what's this? Oh, my wife. But it's not even what happens in the beginning, because for John and I, it happened. It happened in the beginning, the middle, and the end too.
Yep.
But what I mean, and there's the 2-inch, you've learned that by now, right?
Chris, overtime tonight. Really, you're paying us overtime?
Oh, really?
tonight?
That's
How
you don't
generous
even
of
want.
Thank
You don't
Chris.
even want to know how much overtime is on this. Really. And this is fun because
And he doesn't even ask.
I brought.
Will you go
No,
over
no. Well,
tonight?
yeah.
Overtime tonight.
Oh no, yeah. Well, okay. Well, yeah. Just tell us where to send the bill. Oh, good. So now this is just what you want. We're sweaty. We get off stage, and there's something going on in the dressing room with cameras and some girl with a clipboard, and it's like, WTF. I'm not gonna endure too much of this.
This was the last night.
It was the
Because this put John up what he says.
No. It's just no. You're talking. No, this is not what you're thinking. Because now we're in England, and I'm pumping up the Rolls Royce with a foot jack.
Well, where you were backstage.
Nah, that wasn't it. I'll show you where the end of it was. Let's see. Oh, and how does this work? This plugs into where?
I don't know why it's going. No, this is rehearsal.
Yeah, I know. It's just jumping all over the place.
Oh, okay. Hello.
All right, so let me see. So let's get. Yeah, I know what it is. We don't have enough equipment. Let's get some more equipment in here. I just want to see where this goes. We're having some good time about it now. This was when I started. This was the end of rehearsal where I gave up the reins and just became the drummer. There's Mark Webber in the background. Look, now there's John being a little animated. What was that?
Cousin Kevin.
Oh, this is horrible. Yes, we did. You don't hear us doing it? No, we did it on TV. No, I think it's on the line. Is it not? It's not on deluxe. Better look. See, and this was fun. This was.
What's that?
I have no idea.
That was not our dog.
Hard talk.
Just can I ask one question? Now, Rob, we're dying for we ended it all too soon.
Well, anyway, I mean, this is rehearsal, and we did more telling jokes and being funny and looking at stuff than we did it. We rehearsed on the road. Oh, and there's the penis and lesbian over the top sex strap that you've heard so much about.
That John had made.
Yep.
What's I think he, Cousin Kevin.
I think he posed for it.
Cousin
It's just
Kevin, you did it.
Yeah.
And Whiskey Man.
Yeah, we did that too. Anyway, so I don't know where the end of the thing is, but that's probably the end of it for me.
Had enough.
Had enough.
Oh my gosh.
Is Cousin Kevin on Deluxe?
Yep.
So, see?
But had enough will always remind me of going to the Vegas airport to get Lisa. That's why we went to Vegas. We picked Lisa up at the airport.
You blocked that part out.
I did.
You see, now let me explain something to you just about the dynamic. Lisa, I don't, whether you know her or you don't, if you want to get to know her for any reason,
She's dead.
Yeah, she's pretty dead, but you can read the book and it's pretty, the Paul Reeves
bye,
book.
Frank. He's gotta go. He said, love you guys.
Oh,
love
gee,
you too.
save me some breadsticks.
Yes, Olive Garden.
Oh, gee.
Frank loves Olive Garden.
He does. He's in their next commercial. Anyway, suffice it to say that if you're gonna have a crazy rock and roll girlfriend, you need to invent one for the beginning of the 21st century or the end of the 20th century, where this is the one that you would invent. And there was a time where she was the frickin' queen of the ball, kids. And
Well,
then
she was very pretty.
she was gorgeous.
Yeah.
And John loved her. She was beautiful.
Yeah, she was exactly his type.
Yes, exactly his type. The downside of it was she was crazier than.
Well, when she would get too much substance and stay up too
She
long.
was tiny. So She was, man, she was a character in a book, in a movie. I wish her well wherever she
Yes,
is.
have you ever seen the movie Casino with Sharon Stone?
Kind of like that.
She's a lot like that.
There's a ton, well, anyway, I think I found another video to play. I'm going to play it. Tomorrow night is Free for All Friday. It is also when we release the link, like it said, for the pre-orders
of
John Entwistle Rarities Exhumed Volume 1.
Woo! And it is also Steve Luongo and my 38th wedding anniversary.
Yep, there you go. I knew I was wearing this for a reason. 38 years. Man, I mean...
That's married. We lived together almost 3 before that.
Yeah, you know, test drive.
Oh, Gail, we got your card. Thank you very much. We will display the cards tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow we'll show the cards in the beginning
That's
of the
right.
thing. But I'm very excited about this release, guys, and I'm just finding more and more stuff.
Very excited about the anniversary.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Believe me, I'm excited about after the show.
Oh. No, he's very excited about the release.
I am excited about the release. I don't need to tell them about the other excited stuff, do I?
No.
Okay, then.
Oh, I'll tell you what I'm excited about. We found our wedding cake was lemon.
Oh.
It was white cake with lemon filling. And we found one at Winn-Dixie.
That tastes just like
Tastes just like it. It's a bar cake. It's not like a wedding cake. It's shaped in like a bar, like a carrot cake. And they had BOGO the other day, and I said, "Let me try this and see." And oh my God, it tasted just like our wedding cake.
And I was getting wedding gifts like for a week before the wedding. So the night before the wedding, not supposed to stay with my future wife. So her and her best maid, whatever.
Best maid.
Best maid. What the fuck do I know? The girl that wore the other nice dress. No, everybody.
She came down from New Orleans.
She came up from New Orleans to be your maid of honor.
Right.
And so she stayed with you, which is a frickin' train wreck in its own mind because she had half of my wedding gifts. I had the rest of my wedding gifts. I'm over at Chris Peck's house.
Yeah, the original singer for Rarius
The original singer for Rarius Choir, because we're going to play, we're going to have the wedding.
in his yard.
We're going to have the wedding on his property, right?
He had a great yard for
Gorgeous, right? If you've seen any of the pictures.
Well, Gail says, can we see the album again? Tomorrow night's Free for All
The album, the album cover, not that. You can't see, you can see this.
The album cover, there you go.
Yes.
Where is it?
It's right there.
Okay, so now if you've noticed.
Well, you're going to point everything out and ruin it? Is that what you're going to do? No. You're going to restrain yourself.
Okay. If you've noticed, Ribby's swimming around behind it.
Okay. Well, there's some, look, when Chris and when I first got the idea for the album, and I realized that, 20 years was a respectable amount of time. And before, much more time went on, I believed that I had collected enough material to release something significant that John would put his name on. I mean, I'd like to believe in the years that we were together and all the things that we did and all the time that we spent at that part of our lives. So that, it's not, I was in my 40s, he was in his late 40s when we met, and 50s, and I was in my late 40s when he passed. It was 15 years of we know who we are and we know what we want to do hanging out. And we did it our way. No excuses, no bitching, no nothing. We were not trying to replace anything. We were trying to do what we love, play music loud and reckless and have a good time letting people see how amazing the band was.
Right.
That was all there was to it.
You weren't trying to recreate your first marriage or anything.
No, we weren't. All we were doing was what came naturally to us. And we tried everything in every sense of the word. and John never played, he never played the heavy card. We were in a band and he enjoyed it that way. It took a while for him to get that comfortable with the other guys, but it was always that way
Well,
with us. I mean, it was,
always from day one,
and well, anyway.
because there's no guessing with us. We are what you see, so you're not wondering.
Yeah.
I wonder what these people are really like.
Yeah, you're not
This
guessing.
is us. If you don't like it, bye-bye.
Yeah, don't watch the show.
Don't watch the show. Don't have me in your band.
Yeah, don't have me in your band.
Oh,
Exactly right.
guess what time it is?
Oh, is it that time?
It is time for PBSers.
Holy shit, that sounds like something that happens to women every 28 days.
That's
Yeah, I know what it is. Believe me, I know what it is.
You don't have to worry about that
I do
anymore.
not have to worry about that
No.
for a long time now.
Oh, Tim
Guys,
says thanks so much for JEB. Positive.
JEB.
Yes.
Now you know what? Hang on a second.
Tim
Oh,
did not go dark on us.
Well, young man ain't got nothing in the world these days. I said a young man ain't got nothing in the world these days. Well, you know, in the old days, when a young man was a strong man, all the people, they stepped back when a young man walked by. Well, you know, nowadays, it's the old man who's got all the money. And a young man ain't got nothing in the world these days.
song go, by the way.
You had no idea about
We had no idea about the jam. Tell us the band doesn't really want to stop playing.
You ain't got nothing in the world these days.
How can you tell?
You got nothing. You got sweet buckle.
Here we go. That's not a knife. That's a knife.
That's Whistle Man!
Ah, the Woodstock,
That's
man.
Whistle! The man! The myth! The legend! The king, sir!
Yeah.
Break down!
Look at all those
Steve
names.
Luongo! The biggest, baddest hitters in the world! Woodstock, the John and Whistle Band! Get off my mother's rug with your shoes on! They were doing it!
That's
You
true.
were watching it! You were digging it! I saw you! Alright!
Here's.
Alright, guys, let's move
Here's
out!
what? And that's it? Anyway, that's it for me.
All right, that's it for me too.
So, are you leaving, huh? Okay.
I gotta.
Well, we hope you enjoyed our end whistle offering.
Our double nights.
Yeah, you know, I mean, there's stuff. There's still music. I started a project in recent days, and just you've
know
been
what?
here since the beginning. I'm not going to tell you too much about it, but because as a result of the things that I've found in the archive, which I have 100% access to, I've decided to do something that John and I spoke about doing 30 years ago. That's all I'm telling you. But
Okay, well,
coming, kids, more stuff.
Michael
But
Newton says, thanks for sharing all of this. Sue says, it was great, thanks. I'm gonna send you some pictures of my zinnias. They're not flowers yet, but they're getting bigger.
she's working hard. You should be
Okay.
proud.
I am.
No, not you, her. You should be proud.
Of what?
Aren't those the seeds you got from Sue?
Yes.
So she should be proud. You're working hard, making her seeds grow. All right, listen, you know what? Before I get in any trouble, I'm going to eat some dinner. So
Yeah. So we'll see you tomorrow night
And
for Free for All Friday.
if I don't see you in the future, We'll see you in the pasture.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Here comes the music. Music, please.